Stay back. We will open fire.
All right. Diplomacy's over, fuckers.
Greyhound 1 to Doghouse. We've got over a dozen hostiles. We need orders. Doghouse!
Your RED is kill all hostiles. Do not think, just stay alive.
I'll get right on it. Don't let it... Yeah! That is how you slay a zombie.
You realize these were people, right?
Emphasis on word.
Greyhound 1 to Doghouse. We're still here. We had to abandon our vehicle.
Medevac is ready to go, but right now, Greyhound 2 is busy fucking up my LZ. Get over there and secure that extraction point. We're not gonna be rescuing anybody if we can't even land a damn helo. Doghouse out.
How you doing, Kilo?
I didn't join the army to shoot Americans, ma'am.
Americans? I think we canceled their passports when they joined the living dead.
It's not like they were recruited, Vince. They fucking died. So keep that trash-talking bullshit up your ass where it belongs.
Somebody's got something up his ass.
Private Vincent, do you think the end of the world needs wise asses or soldiers?
Soldiers, ma'am.
Well, if you see one, you let me know.
This is the LZ, but we're not landing a helo on those Zeds.
Greyhound 2, I thought we lost you.
You never call, you never write.
It's just the two of us now. I don't even know what happened to my comms. Everything went down so fast.
This whole mission is assed up. We dug in here like they said, but these bastards got in here anyway.
Greyhound 1, I show you're at the LZ. Finally, I got a helo en route. Get on the road and pick up that high-value asset before we have to go wheels up.
Roger, you have our position. Tell the bird to land inside the fence and get the doctor on board.
Roger that. Maybe one thing will go right today. Doghouse out.
That used to be a helicopter?
I've seen worse.
Greyhound 1 to Doghouse. We're at the objective. The helo is a wreck. No visual on the asset. I want headshots on all tangos, standing or otherwise. Confirm that our asset isn't one of them.
These guys were soldiers. You still think this is funny, Vince?
No, Sergeant. No way.
Doghouse to Greyhound 1. We're showing that asset is not at your position.
Confirmed, sir. No one here matches the ID. Alive or dead.
Well then, expand your search to the surrounding buildings.
Yes, sir. Greyhound 1 out. Listen up. We're gonna search these structures for friendlies. So check your fire. Hello? Anybody in here? You must be Dr. Thomas Horn. We're here to get you out.
I'm not sure that I should.
Doghouse actual to Greyhound 1. That helicopter is moments from your position. We need you to move.
Roger. We're loading up the asset now.
Oh, thank God. I mean, that's good news, Greyhound 1. They're scratching at the damn gates over here. The sooner you get him in the air, the sooner we can all get the fuck out. Now go!
Dust off in 2 minutes.
Where are you taking me?
Out of here. I mean, does it really matter?
We're taking you to HQ. Apparently, your research is our best hope for curing this thing.
Let me spell it out. I'm infected. One of those things bit me. I'm a dead man. You're wasting your time.
I'm not here to decide who's a waste of time. I'm here to get you out.
What if I turn while we're airborne? Attack the pilot? Bring us all down? What good did I do then?
Hey, whoa!
My time is up. Use your helicopter to save somebody else.
Doctor, no!
So I guess we call off the medevac.
Who gave that doctor access to a weapon?
We have a lot of dead soldiers here, sir. We're now securing all weapons we can find.
Well, it's too fucking late now, isn't it? Why don't you just hand your rifles over to the Zeds? Save us all some trouble.
Sir, what's the plan now?
Just stand by while I unfuck this problem you've created.
Sir, this entire area is exposed to the enemy. Our ammo won't last forever.
Shore up your position, soldier. Long as you don't fuck it up any worse, we can keep you supplied by air. Just stand by and don't let anyone else die. Doghouse out.
How bad is it out there?
Doghouse actual to Greyhound 1. Come in.
This is Greyhound 1. We've fortified our position at the LZ. New outpost uses call sign Black Friday.
All right, Black Friday. You've got new orders. I'm putting together a list of people who work with Dr. Horn. People who knew his research and might be able to make a difference. If any of them are alive, then maybe we can still salvage this thing.
Just tell us where to go.
First up is his ex-wife, Julian Horn. She's a surgeon at University Medical. She was being ground evac'd on the other side of town. But the way the highways are jammed up, we think she's stranded. Get to her last known location, track her down, and bring her in. Doghouse out.
Hey, are you here for us?
We have a medevac down the road. We're looking for Dr. Julian Horn, Thomas Horn's wife.
Ex-wife. Ugh, like it matters. Yes, please, get us out of here. So this is about Tom?
I'm sorry, Dr. Horn. Your husband is dead.
Ex-husband. Oh. Oh, God.
The brass thought you might know something about his research? Something that could help us?
I'm a surgeon. I didn't have time to listen to Tom's obsessive theories. He practically papered our house with... Oh, crap. You don't want me. You want his notes. The house isn't too far from here. I'll show you where to go.
Don't tell me. That's your house?
I didn't invite those people.
Hey, I can help clear them out. I'm in the reserves. Trained at Fort Sam Houston.
Outstanding. Dr. Horn, hang back for me. We've got
Got him. We're good.
Greyhound 1 to Black Friday. We're en route with Dr. Horn. Let Doghouse know we're ready for extraction.
Roger that, Greyhound 1. Might want to hurry back. We're seeing a lot of movement around here.
Why would that make us want to hurry back? Somebody get over here!
Greyhound 1, this is Black Friday. We have a visual on you now. You better double time it back to base. We have a situation developing here.
Doctor, keep away from the gates, but stay where I can see you, all right? You get in trouble, I want to know about it.
Sir, we've set up a watchtower where you can see the whole perimeter.
Good. We'll need more firepower than we have on hand. I'll take that position and call in fire support.
Stack of her husband's names.
Roger that, Black Friday. Better than we hoped for. Hold your position, wait for the next name on the list.
Roger that, sir.
You've been effective enough that I'm allocating some assets to back you up. Drone recon, airstrikes, they're standing by for you. Doghouse out.
Sir, you may want to hear this. I picked it up over the radio.
Hello, everybody. This is Vienna Cho, the last voice of Danforth. If you're listening, I'm here to help you survive. In case you didn't notice, the army pulled out of the city hours ago. They finally found a problem they couldn't kill, so they ran away. But you know what? I've got a police scanner, a ham radio, and a satellite phone. So if you're stuck, get me on the line and I'll get the word out. Together, we'll get out of here alive.
You know, if we're close to one of her people, we might be able to bring him in. Now this is the Greyhound 1. This is Black Friday. I'm having trouble raising Doghouse.
Defender to Black Friday. I've got medevac en route for any refugees. But your unit will have to stay put.
You're in contact with HQ? Any word on who's running this show?
Doghouse is out of commission, but if you got SATCOMs, you can reach High Road out near the state capitol.
Our comms officer was lost with Greyhound 2. We haven't been able to locate his satellite gear.
This operation isn't moving till we get intel from the outside. Setting up SATCOMs at our radio post is now priority one.
Black Friday to Greyhound 1, we've just finished upgrading the radio post. When you're ready to contact High Road for new orders, just give us the word.
Outstanding, soldier. Greyhound 1 out. Stick to your comms, everybody. Let me know if you raise anyone who can tell us what we're doing here.
I've got a buddy who's a cannon cocker. I know where they're deployed.
The artillery unit. Are you in contact?
Not in a while. But if we can get to those guns, maybe we can even the odds a bit.
Do that. And don't get killed.
Watch. Artillery site has over a dozen hostiles. Nothing a couple of army-trained badasses can't handle.
Is the equipment in good shape?
Let's clear some Zeds and find out. Artillery is operational, sir. We can start lighting up the Zeds anytime you want.
I'll call in to establish an outpost here. Nice work, Private.
Thank you, sir.
This is High Road Actual. Greyhound 1, switch to encrypted channel 1-5 so we can speak freely. Greyhound 1, this is Brigadier General Henry Connors. I understand you've been busy extracting assets from Danforth.
Colonel Peel was providing intel for us, sir. We understand he's gone dark.
Affirmative. Doghouse is no longer active, but before we lost contact, he sent us a burst transmission with plenty of intel. He had one objective good to go and a whole stack of leads. Your orders are to stay on mission, assuming you still have the personnel.
Roger that, sir. Ready and willing. Be advised, we've set up an outpost at the LZ. The call sign is Black Friday. We're on the radio 24/7.
Black Friday. Acknowledged. We'll keep the birds in the air for you. And you keep your eyes open for military assets lost in the field. We'll use anything you can find. Now, about that target. Dr. Horn had a close collaborator. A grad student named Madison Grant, last seen at a makeshift shelter just outside of town. She just tried to call out on her cell phone 10 minutes ago from the same location. If she's alive, she may be able to piece together Dr. Horn's research notes.
Roger that, High Road. We'll get to that location and report back on what we find.
Be advised, that location is no longer secure. Bring her back in one piece. High Road out.
Wait, you're alive? You're the army? I thought you guys had cleared out.
Not yet. Someone made a call on a cell phone from this location?
You mean this phone? I borrowed it from this girl right before the shelter went down. She had to run off without it.
We're going to broaden our search. Grant was last seen alive, but her current status and location are unknown.
Wait, you're here to rescue her? Who is she?
Just a college student.
Hey, I'm a college student.
Just show me where you think she went. Anybody in here?
Damn. It's good to see a friendly face.
Madison Grant? We've got a helicopter inbound to pick you up.
Are you serious? Let's get the hell out of here.
Miss Grant, I'm sorry. Thomas Horn is dead. We need your help with his notes. Were you involved with his research?
Oh. Well, yeah. We were involved. I mean, we were working together. Since his wife left him, we, spent a lot of time together. At the lab, I mean. Well, mostly at the lab. He had this theory that the simplest forms of life could define more complete systems if we looked at them not as independent organisms, but as modification instructions for more complex systems.
Miss Grant, I just need to know that I'm rescuing someone who knows the science, and not just Dr. Horn's girlfriend.
I know the science, and I'm his girlfriend. The two aren't mutually exclusive. Get me on that helicopter, and I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, I like that plan. I'm getting on the helicopter too, right?
All right. Stay close to the landing zone until your ride gets here. Cure this thing for us, all right?
Thank you. I'll do what I can.
High Road, this is Black Friday. The helo is away. Madison Grant is on board.
Copy that, Black Friday. We've got a workstation set up for her with everything we could salvage from Horn's research. Let's hope she's been doing her homework. High Road out. Black Friday, we need you to pick up a young man by the name of Hadley Weston.
What's his connection to Dr. Horn?
None. This is a separate opportunity. FEMA is a no-show, so the governor is relying on private business owners to set up supply lines and refugee shelters. The kid you're after, Hadley Weston. His family owns the biggest food shipping network in the region. We need to keep the Westons working with us. So your orders are to go get their son. I wrote out.
Looks clear to me.
Hey, dudes, what's going on? There's people eating people out there.
Hadley Weston?
Yeah? Wait, how do you know my name? Did my dad send you?
The governor sent us to bring you home.
Wow. The governor? I'm a little out of it right now.
Let's get you some medical attention.
Oh, right. Because, I am, literally starving. Hey, look. What's gonna happen to my grades? Am I gonna have to repeat this semester, or what?
We don't work for the college, Mr. Weston, but I'm not sure that's something to worry about at the moment.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously. Hey, what if we get attacked? I totally need a gun, right?
We're here to protect you, Hadley. You don't need a weapon.
I have a First Amendment right.
Second Amendment.
Whatever. I'm not a lawyer. Seriously, why can't I have a gun?
Because I've listened to you talk.
Whoa, you got a whole zombie base. This is friggin' rad.
Please go inside and just don't do anything until the helicopter arrives.
High Road, Hadley Weston is officially your problem now.
Roger that, Black Friday. I'll let the governor know. High Road out.
This is Sasquatch calling Black Friday. Requesting additional forces at my position inside the Highway 9 tunnel.
Black Friday to... Who is this again?
I've been listening to you pokes yammer on the radio for a couple days now, doing your best to fuck up the apocalypse. So how about we argue call signs later after you fucking come out here and reinforce my ass?
Get off this frequency, buddy. This is for grown-up army work, not whatever it is you're doing.
What I'm doing is saving the damn world, shit for brains. I got the key to fixing this whole mess right here in my pack. What I don't have is a way out of this damn tunnel. You want to get out of this mess alive? I suggest you send me a fucking extraction.
Is this guy for real? I don't know, but this is the best show I've had since the lights went out. I say we go get this guy.
All clear.
About time you showed up. Let's get my high-speed, low-drag ass back to your base. You were untouchable out there.
So, your name is Sasquatch?
My name is His Holiness Sergeant Kelly Eldridge III, fucking Esquire.
All right, I could have left you back at that tunnel.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize this was a fucking daycare. Gotta learn to say please and thank you.
What's this miracle you say you're toting around?
You ain't got the clearance.
No, I ain't got the patience.
Just get me back to base to talk to my handler, all right? We'll clear this whole thing right the hell up.
I don't know any Sergeant Eldridge. We had an agency operation over a doghouse before it went dark. Not much chance of contacting them now.
So this guy is legit, General?
I have no idea. I'd guess your guy is Special Activities Division, but what he was doing in there, anybody's guess.
I'll tell you what I was doing. Getting tissue samples from one of those armless, noisy freaks. My handler said this biopsy is worth me risking my funky ass. So do you people want it or not?
If it's intel on the Zeds, we want it. Put Sergeant Eldridge on the next bird.
Not yet. I got a whole list of freaks to get through first. Oh, and without my handler, I'm gonna need access to your intel.
Sir?
Can you afford to turn down another rifle? Take him on.
Roger that. But he's not going on another freak hunting mission without an escort. Rescuing him once is enough. You want our intel? You're under our command. Got it?
Oh, yes, sir. So I guess you're my commanding officer now. Well, by your leave, boss. Can I pretty please continue my operation? My handler had me collecting tissue samples from the freaks. You know, the Zeds that feature enhanced person murdering capabilities.
We've killed plenty of those already, if you want to go through the pile.
It's not that easy. I need them in good condition. That means killing them in a certain way. And I get my sample while the body's still twitching. For this trip, we're going after a bloater. And that means I need you to score a headshot. Think you can handle that?
I wouldn't be here if I couldn't. There it is.
Good enough. I can work with this. Well, he won't be needing that anymore.
What'd you take?
Well, look at you. Aren't you curious? I got a sample from his gut, which is hard to do without piercing the outer flesh and making him go boom. Now let's get moving and make this shit somebody else's problem.
What are we supposed to learn from this sample?
We learn what's up inside these guys. Are they really just bloated corpses? Because last time I checked, popping open a corpse didn't kill everybody in the room. Somehow, that bloater went from human being to chemical weapon in less than a day.
Maybe the Z virus just...
Excuse me? Virus?
Isn't it a virus?
Nobody knows what it is. But it sure as shit ain't a virus. We'd have seen it by now. This is something else. Something much worse. This time, we're getting up close and personal. Bring a good blade with you. None of that golf club bullshit. We're looking for a guy with long arms and legs, no eyes, and weird color to the skin.
We're calling those ferals.
Whatever. I can't have you beating it to death or blowing its head off. We need a good, clean kill with a sharp blade so I can harvest most of the head. See, it's got no eyes, but it knows where we are. Eggheads want to know how.
Got it in my sights.
Good enough. I can work with this.
Let's just get the samples and go. What do you think they'll get out of this sample?
The very last piece of a secret weapon that'll kill all the Zeds and return the world to normal. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. No bullshit Hollywood ending for us. The bad boys back at base want to know how we end up with so many of these ferals. If this was a random mutation, we'd have seen it one time and that's it. But no, we see feral after feral and then another feral. It's like they're following a blueprint. Lose the eyes, stretch out the limbs, and add a hunger for human flesh. Over and over again.
Who would write a blueprint like that?
Fuck if I know. Maybe something makes certain people change in a certain way when they get dead. Ain't my area of expertise. I just hunt the fuckers. We'll follow you.
So we've got to kill it with fire?
Yeah. I hope you brought a Molotov or something. Otherwise, you're gonna be useless as tits on a bull. If you ain't ready to burn a Zed, then let's turn around and get ready.
Don't let it get up.
Good enough. I can work with this.
That's how I like it. Medium rare.
So the brain's the thing, right? But why is that? Cut off an arm, dig out their eyes, rip off their balls? The Zeds keep on coming. But you poke them once in the brain and splat. Dead.
How are we different? We can live through most of that, at least for a while. But shoot us in the brain and we're just as gone as a Zed.
I'm just thinking that this parasite, or whatever, probably lives up in the brain. So you fuck up its home, it stops dead. Leaves the body to fall down and rot. Fuck! Why am I talking to you about it? You don't know shit more than I do.
So what kind of samples do you get from the Juggernaut?
Deep core samples. Muscle, bone, brain tissue. All I can carry. We gotta know what makes them tick.
Sense to your left.
Good enough. I can work with this.
Woo! Take that, you big fucking elephant, bitch!
Let's just get the samples and go.
Man, that freak is beyond just being a freak. Did you see the size of him? That ain't just gas like you see on a bloater. That's new bone, muscle growth, a ton of mass, and it all happened after he turned. What kind of dead guy does that?
Maybe they just look dead to us. Maybe this whole thing is really just some, new kind of life.
That's life. I like the old kind, thank you very much. You know, I always really appreciate these little talks. You do? No.
Dr. Horn made several visits to a medical examiner named Timothy Hall just in the past week. If these visits had anything to do with the outbreak, that office may contain some of the earliest known samples of the disease. The ME's office is on lockdown, so there's a good chance of survivors. If Hall is alive, get him out of there. If he's dead, just send us whatever you can find.
Wilco, sir. Black Friday out.
Hey, you know what I just realized? I've seen like 3 guys get bit by Zeds, and none of them died. Well, not from the bites anyways.
Yeah, and when that bite gets infected, if you don't hit it with antibiotics, you might lose a limb.
Yeah, but we've got antibiotics. So why the fuck did that doctor shoot himself in the head? All he had was a little bite. This doctor's supposed to be the expert on Zeds, and he killed himself over some monster movie shit? So tell me again why we care about this dead guy's crazy ideas.
The army? I can't believe it. I thought I was the only one left alive.
Dr. Hall, we're actually here to get something from you.
Is this about those bodies they brought in last week? I was right, wasn't I? They all had the same weird pathology, even though they came from completely different sources.
Do you still have any samples?
Yes. Around here, somewhere. Sorry, this place is a mess. I'll gather up what I can. Crap. All my notes were on my network. But with the power out, now they're just in my head.
I guess we'll just have to get you back alive then, huh?
All right, that's it. Everything else is either missing or with Dr. Horn.
Then it's missing. Dr. Horn is dead.
What? Well, of course he is. Who isn't dead right now? It's like every body they brought in last week had this infection that wasn't an infection.
You didn't call the CDC?
Nobody was dying of a disease. These were accident victims, homicides, heart attacks. I didn't want to start a whole thing over a few weird cadavers. This is your base.
It's a command outpost. We call it Black Friday. You know, because of all the crowds trying to get inside.
This is Black Friday to High Road. We've got Timothy Hall en route to your position with a pack full of samples.
Roger that, Black Friday. Hope you got what we need. I rode out. A lot of Dr. Horn's funding seems to have come from a little NGO called the Human Future Fund. It has an office in Danforth, run by a woman named Michelle Martin. Get into that office and bring back whatever intel you can find. If Dr. Horn or his colleagues sent documents to the HFF, we need to see them.
Clear, sir. Black Friday out.
Michelle Martin?
The Army. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's me. I work here. Used to. Look, I know what you're thinking, and I swear we had no idea this was going to happen. Actually, should I talk to a lawyer?
If you can find one, you're more than welcome. Right now, we need to clean out this office. Can you help me find what we need?
Of course. And you'll tell them I cooperated, right? Almost done. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, where we're going, are they still putting people in jail for stuff? Not that I should go to jail or anything. That's all the financial stuff, spreadsheets, account statements. You don't need these lab reports, do you?
Miss Martin, that's pretty much the only thing we want.
Oh, right. Sure.
We're here. Stay near the landing zone until the helicopter gets here. As long as you don't do anything stupid, we'll keep you alive.
Thank you.
High Road, this is Black Friday. We have Michelle Martin inbound with a stack of documents.
There's plenty of room on the landing pad, Black Friday. Be ready for another extraction when we have the intel. I rode out.
My fellow survivors, when I started this broadcast, I told you the military didn't care if we lived or died. But when I sent out your calls for help, it was the Army who answered. Now it seems I'm out of food and water, and I don't know how long the doors will stay locked. Army guys, I sure hope you're still listening. 'Cause it looks like Vienna Cho is the one who needs saving now. Can you help me?
Miss Cho, can you hear me on this frequency?
This is Vienna Cho. I hope that's you I hear outside.
That's me. Let us get some Zeds out of the way.
Thank you. Hey, you weren't listening when I called you all grunts and killers, right?
In the Army, a grunt is a good thing.
I guess that's lucky for me then. So what are you guys doing here? All the info I have says you pulled out days ago.
We have orders, but we're also here to help people. As many as we can.
If that's true, I think we may have something in common after all. This place is perfect. I can set up right over there at your radio post.
Set what up exactly?
My broadcast. I'm not leaving on any helicopter, soldier. I'm the last person that the people of Danforth know they can trust. As long as they're here, I'm here, taking their calls.
Ma'am, this is a military facility. If you get in the way, you're on the next helo.
I'm small. You won't even notice I'm here.
Dr. Horn had a co-writer on a lot of his papers, a man named Dan Bogatz. Intel says they parted company about 3 years ago. Dr. Bogatz has been a vocal critic of his former partner ever since. Who knows? Maybe he's right. Maybe Horn was a crackpot. But I want to bring him in to find out. Apparently, the agency has been watching Bogatz lately, and even put a tracker in his car. Find that vehicle and see if he's still alive. I rode out.
I'm at Bogatz's vehicle. Looks like he got swarmed. Can't tell if he got out alive or otherwise. We got Bogatz. He's wounded. Hey, careful with the moaning. We got itchy trigger fingers around here.
I told Shira to run, to leave me. But she made a bunch of noise to lead the zombies away. I was alone.
Dr. Bogatz, we're gonna get you some medical attention, all right?
No. You find my daughter. I'm not going anywhere unless we get Shira. I can show you where she went. It won't take long. Just help her, please. Anybody home?
Shira, we've got your father, and we're getting you out of here. Come on.
What? Really? You came just for us? That's... Hey, wait a minute. Why is the army here? If this is about Thomas Horn and his research, I'm out. I'd rather stay with the zombies than spend another minute near that man.
Ma'am, Dr. Horn is dead.
What? Oh. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So we need your father to pick up his research. Think he can handle that?
He needs a hospital before he needs a job, but yeah. If anyone can do what you need, it's him.
I hear you've got Dan Bogatz en route. What do you make of him? Is he our man?
Sir, he'll need a medic when he arrives, but he's got his daughter with him. I think she'll get him through it.
Copy that, Black Friday. I wrote out. Black Friday, this is High Road Actual. Come to the end of the line here. We have no more leads on Dr. Horn's associates. The way things are going in other cities, well, you've done your country proud, soldier. And now I need you back here.
You're pulling us out, sir?
We can keep flying medevacs to your location, but I'd rather have you back at base than have you sacrifice yourself for a city that can't be saved.
There are still people here who need our help, sir.
Very well. At this point, I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Advise us when you're ready for extraction. Good work, soldier. I wrote out.
Hey, anybody seen Eldridge? You know what? My favorite thing in the world right now is not seeing Sergeant Eldridge. So you'd rather have him running around unsupervised?
Sasquatch, report in. We need to find him. At this point, I'm not sure who's more dangerous, him or the Zeds.
I'm showing that you're near the freeway tunnel. You looking for Sasquatch?
When we picked him up, he was hunting a screamer in there. But screamers are everywhere. Why go into one of the most dangerous parts of the city just to get one screamer? There must be something else.
Sir, I have to ask you to turn around and walk the other way. This operation is classified.
Whoa, wait. Is that what I think it is?
I don't know. Do you think it's a tactical nuclear weapon?
A nuke? There are still people alive in this city.
And while you run around finding them, how many more Zeds leave the city limits to go murdering their way across the countryside? We got a hot spot here, and the means to take it out. Sticking around to save people is gonna do more harm than good. This is straight from the Commander-in-Chief.
We still have critical personnel on the ground. You have to at least delay.
Sure. I'll give you a little time to wrap up your business, but this bomb is on a dead man's switch. If I die, or if I even start having sad thoughts, Dan will be gone, you hear me?
I thought suicide bombers usually worked for the other guys.
The times, they are changing.
So, tell me about this nuke you've got. You going to blow us all up?
I can't discuss this with you.
That is bullshit. You can kill people, but you can't have a fucking conversation with them?
Danforth is overrun with Zeds. We have one chance to blow them up. If we wait, they'll spread all over the countryside.
I understand. These things are monsters. But that doesn't give us an excuse to be monsters too. Look, I know this isn't coming from you. It's Eldridge and his damn dead man switch. So take me to that nuke. I'll disable Eldridge's switch at the source. Then I get to keep my town, and you won't be a mass murderer.
You're right. I'm not gonna destroy an entire city on the word of a crazy person. I'll take you there now.
Finally, some military intelligence.
You better know what you're doing. Eldridge may not be a technical genius, but this is still a nuke.
Please, I break radio equipment all the time. It's my specialty at the station. You just worry about the zombies. That's what I thought. It's just a simple radio receiver. Give me a couple minutes and it'll be toast. Done! And to think I dropped out of electrical engineering.
So, no explosion?
No. At this point, it's been so totally rewired that nothing could set it off. Not even shooting it. Though I wouldn't try that.
Outstanding. Well done, Miss Cho.
High Road, this is Black Friday. Extraction is in progress. We'll see you shortly. The squad could use a break.
Fellow survivors, there is hope. I'm headed to the capital where the army has gathered Danforth's best and brightest to find a cure. In the meantime, let me tell you, this unit I'm in has done everything they possibly could to save us. The end of the world can bring out the worst in people. But here in Danforth, the army showed us their best. To those of you who are left, get out of the city and make for the capital. We'll be waiting. This is Vienna Cho, signing off. Good luck.
I know what you did, you cowardly motherfucker! When the capital falls and everything you stand for crumbles under the weight of 20,000 hungry Zeds, it'll be all thanks to you. You better sleep lightly, 'cause I'm coming for you.
You ready to light the fires?
Get ready to trigger the nuke. We're leaving on the next bird.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's make this town glow.
No. Even if I thought you could disarm a nuclear weapon, which I don't, I'm not gonna risk the entire state for just one town.
This is insane. If you want to blow up this city, you're gonna have to blow me up with it. I'm out. Goodbye and fuck off.
All personnel, the last
Here you've
helivac
got
is
10
inbound.
Bogats en route.
Rally at the evac
What do you make
point.
of them?
You do not
Your
want
man?
to stay
Sir,
here.
let's
Need
go.
a medic when he arrives. But he's got his daughter with him. I think she'll get him through it.
Copy that, Black Friday. I rode out.
Fellow survivors, this is my final broadcast. I'll leave it on in a loop for however long that lasts. Those motherfuckers in the army have decided to set off a nuclear weapon in the middle of town. They don't care who dies as long as they solve their little problem. Well, I care. So I'm bringing the news to you. Pack up your things, pack up your families, and get as far away from this city as you can. Once you get on the road, you'll face terrors you can't imagine, and there's a good chance you'll die. But if you stay in Danforth, I promise you, you will die. This is Vienna Cho, signing off. For good.